Barbershop conversation, guy. So I just heard Blue Bud's video. I went and watched the article. Blue Bud be all over, all over this topic, and it's just, it feels good when I give you guys information and you guys don't believe it, and then weeks, months down the line, what I've been saying has been true. I kind of got off the subject about it for about a month and a half. You guys probably know, just because I was just tired of the rhetoric when I knew the truth. And if I do a video, I don't want to do it dishonorably with me withholding information. Sometimes I have to withhold information just because of the relationships that I have, and I don't want to ruin. So I kind of laid off of doing interviews, and I intentionally didn't ask Deontay Wilder about the Joshua fight because I had known that Eddie Hearn had a deal with the Povetkin team already in place, unbeknownst now that we know to Anthony Joshua. And the WBA had a lot to do with it too, so everyone's getting money in this deal, so Eddie Hearn took money from Team Povetkin, and it was handed down to the WBA. They all are in bed together, cockroaches. They working in the dark. When the lights come on, they all start running. And then they haven't conferred and agreed on the story. So Eddie Hearn is running this direction, telling this lie. WBA president is running in that direction, telling that lie. And Team Povetkin is going in that direction, telling the lie. So if they can affect an election in America, Russia, Team Povetkin, damn sure it can affect the WBA and interfere with the Wilder Joshua fight. Expect big news from Anthony Joshua soon about the future of his contracts, about where he's going to be fighting next. I can definitely see it combusting. Eddie Hearn is a scumbag. He is a selfish scumbag, and when it comes between him and money, nothing gets in the way of it. Even his relationship with Anthony Joshua, even knowing that he's getting all the Anthony Joshua is the reason why he's making so much money. So it's where do we go from here? Anthony Joshua got to do a sit-down interview. Anthony Joshua has to do a sit-down interview with whoever he trusts down in the UK and tell them the questions that he wants to get asked amongst the other questions that he wants to get out. So it's pretty ironic, man, that it comes out on the 4th of July, the day America was set free, quote unquote, right? Oh man, it's our Independence Day, right? Oh man, I'm at the charging station, filling up, getting gas, So and the funny thing, who's charging next to me, the Watsons are charging next to me. How it was completely ironic, So anyways, they're in their car chilling. I'm doing this video, but it's just okay, moving forward. Now that we know the truth, Anthony Joshua, you got to sit down and do an interview, right? You have to do a sit-down interview with whoever you trust. Now, moving forward, American fighters. If the contract says $5 million, you're not getting $5 million because there's an extreme expense that goes with paying for a fight. You got to pay $500,000 for the TV rights, the zone, right? You got to pay $100,000 for the promotional tour. What's the term I'm looking for? These inflated prices that he's going to put on it. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we don't know. But now I'll get into the meat and the potatoes of this. You guys are waiting for. Deontay Wilder has been telling the truth all along. Deontay Wilder, he did the genius move by keeping us all informed as to what's going on behind the scenes. He gave us as much information as he possibly could as it relates to the fight and the progress of the fight. I told you guys that Team Wilder was directly talking to Anthony Joshua But what happened was Anthony Joshua would confer with Team Wilder and then go talk to Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn would give him the dialogue, and realistically, Anthony Joshua has to listen to Anthony Joshua has to listen to Eddie Hearn because that's his promoter, and he has to believe him. He's been directing his career for 21, 22 fights now, and it's just amazing how the truth comes out, man. Roaches can't hide in the dark forever. Eddie Hearn is a thief. He's a crook. He took money from Team Povetkin, paid out the WBA, and now Anthony Joshua, he's going to milk Anthony Joshua and get everything that he can. Everything that he can get from him. Now, what reigns supreme now is how beautiful Al Haman is. And I really believe Al Haman fighters need to really, really talk about how Al Haman takes little to no money out of their checks. Literally takes little to no money out of their checks. Like, they need to really, really ring this home. Drake said it in track 2 on his new album. He alluded to this very well about how that he's not taking money out of his checks, and Al Haman taking little to no percentages. He gets all the money basically, and he was very proud to say that Al Haman covers all of his events. And between Drake and Floyd Mayweather, what is that? I mean, Drake is gonna be, he's already worth $1 billion and moving appeal and moving the culture. It hasn't turned into real money yet, but he's powerful, man. Drake is exceptionally powerful in our culture, and just by what happened with him and Pusha T, he is basically the Teflon Don. He can't be touched now. Teflon Don from Shaft, and so the flip side is you go with the scumbag promoter like Eddie Hearn, who takes all your money, who not takes all your money, but who makes backroom deals to benefit him on your hard work, versus Al Haman, who created a platform where fighters are really, at the beginning of PBC, a lot of these fighters were getting overpaid. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just a beautiful thing when you can see the pros and the cons moving in real time right now. You understand what I'm saying? Al Haman is doing an omen's job at getting these fighters money. And Al Haman literally is the Golden State Warriors of boxing, right? And we all celebrated. I was going to do a video on this. We all celebrate Al Haman, but we curse the Golden State Warriors, man. So as I digress, Eddie Hearn is a crook. He's a criminal, and he hides behind a manicured white man. He hides behind being a manicured white man, and people fall for it. People fall for his gimmicks, man. That's the one beauty about growing up in the streets. I mean, like growing up around, like I've told this story, I don't need to go in there, but I grew up in the inner city, right? You can smell it a mile away. You can literally smell, boo-boo a mile away, man. And it's just, like, every time Eddie Hearn talk, I'm like, okay, he's going to spew some hate, spew some lies, he's not making sense, la-de-ya-de-ya. And lo and behold, that's basically what happens. He just spews hate, man. He's just lie after lie after lie after lie, man. And Deontay Wilder, you have your truth, but now Anthony Joshua, you have to clear your name. You have to tell us what you know. All right? Realistically, you're the heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I mean? You can't be like Mike Tyson and just allow this stuff to happen. And then 20 years down the line, you get payback by throwing water on him. He threw water on Don King about a couple weeks ago. And that's not your payback. Get your money now. Get your roses now. Smell your flowers today. Like, because at the end of the day, I was an Anthony Joshua fan. Like, I really genuinely wanted him to win. You know, I was very impressed with how he handled himself like a gentleman in the interviews. I was very impressed with that. I was very impressed that he had a tattoo of Africa on his shoulder, I believe, somewhere on his deltoid or somewhere in there, I believe it's there. Um, and he was always seems like very like a likable person. But now, because he's aligned himself with Eddie Hearn, the liar, it's this validates this what I've told you. See, this is what I told you guys, man. You guys don't listen to me. And here comes the UK fans. I can hear them now, getting festered right now. They can't wait to comment. Matter of fact, they ain't even get to this point of the video. They putting comments in the comment section right now, and this proves that Team Povetkin paid off Eddie Hearn. This proves Team Povetkin paid off the WBA. Because Anthony Joshua doesn't know what's going on. He has no idea why he's not fighting Eddie Hearn. Why he's not fighting Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, I salute you. Thank you for keeping us all in the open. Thank you for playing your part. You've done a hell of a job. And now we got to move on and move forward. And see, the court's literally in Anthony Joshua's hands. Literally, Anthony Joshua. Take control of the situation. You really have a chance to rewrite the narrative, right? And you have Deontay Wilder's phone number. You have access to all the media and access to all the media that you need to do it with. You pick the media outlet you want to do it with, and go from there. But we await your response. You're on the clock, Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to excuse a grown man for not being in control of his career that he worked 20 years to get to. You know how many punches Anthony Joshua had to get to this point? You know how many miles he had to run to get to this point? So at the end of the day, I'm holding Anthony Joshua accountable for being led by a scumbag, liar, thief, Eddie Hearn. All right, and the first comment is, why won't you say this to Eddie Hearn's face? I'm excited to have an interview with Eddie Hearn. Can't wait to have an interview with Eddie Hearn. Oh, I'm elated. And that will be the end of it. So Eddie Hearn took money from Team Povetkin, paid off the WBA. I don't know how the money got funneled to the WBA, but it definitely got funneled to the WBA. And now we're just sitting waiting to see what happens now. Now it's about to unfold now, because now Anthony Joshua, from what Blue Blood say, done grown up here a little bit, right? He's unveiling the veil. He's uncovering. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Have a great day with your family. You guys gonna eat lots of barbecue. And man, just have a fantastic day. Enjoy your family. You know, you don't necessarily have to pay homage to the holiday. I know some people don't pay homage to the holiday. I get all of that. But your family's off. Your family's off work today. Enjoy your family. Have a great time. Enjoy baseball. The hot dog eating competitions today. Nathan's hot dog, I believe that happened earlier today. We got fireworks tonight all across America. It's going to be a beautiful sight. Stay safe out there. All my boys from the hood, put your guns down. Hug your families. You know what I mean? Don't go shooting guns in the air and pretending like they're fireworks. You know what I mean? Bullets got to come down. They got to land somewhere. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I'm at 190, 192. I got a few more miles to go to charge, and I'm out there. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.